Hi, my name is Debbie and I'm an alcoholic. When I came into the rooms of Alcoholics Anonymous, I could admit that my life was unmanageable. I wasn't really ready to admit that I was powerless over alcohol. From my apartment, my family had thrown up their hands in the air and they didn't know what to do with me. But if you wanted to talk to me about my alcohol use, I, would respond with, "What are you talking about? I'm just having a good time." And then Christmas time came, and I had a walking big book in my life at the time, and my son was living at an Oxford house, and we had our holiday together, and I took him home to his Oxford house, and I could see the shame in his eyes, and it hadn't been a very good holiday. And I went home, and I began to detox by myself, and I said this prayer, and my prayer was, "God, either let me die or show me the way out." And from that point on, things began to happen in my life that I absolutely could not explain. And I came crawling into the rooms of Alcoholics Anonymous, and people were very kind to me. I was the girl that, when I'd go walking into a bar or a lounge, people would look the other way and they'd be like, "Oh my gosh, what is she going to do this time?" And when I came into the rooms, they were like, "Keep coming back." It had been a long time since people remembered my name. It had been a long time since I was welcome back anywhere. And I started coming into the rooms, and I started hearing people's story and people sharing their experience, strength, and hope. And I got a sponsor. I started going to a big book study workshop, and I went to a meeting almost every day. I had a sponsor that said, "You don't have small children at home, you drink every day, you should be in a meeting every day." And I don't know why. I just know that I was given the gift of desperation, and I listened to her. And I knew that when I left those meetings, my life felt better, that I felt better. And slowly but surely, the obsession to drink was lifted for me. I went to a lot of meetings. I was spoon-fed the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous. I did the third step prayer, and when it came time for me to start writing inventory, I did it exactly how it was outlined in the big book. And, I did my 4-step, my resentments, my fear inventory, my sex inventory, and my sexual ideal. And I set up a day to meet with my sponsor to go through it. And I was 9 months sober. And up until that point, I had hung on by a thread. And we went all the way through my 4-step. And when I got to that place where I didn't want to share this with her, she said, "Do you want to be free?" And so through my tears, I shared everything with her. And she said, "That's okay, baby. I did that too." And from that point on, the obsession to drink and to use was lifted for me. And I got sober, and I stayed sober. And I have had a great life in Alcoholics Anonymous. My sobriety date is January 22nd, 2007. I've had over 17 years of continuous sobriety. I've had a home group, a service position. I've taken other women through the steps. I've had the same sponsor almost all that time. And things aren't always a picnic. But the thing is I have a God of my own understanding. And I pray to that God. I stay of service. And the obsession to drink has been lifted for me. And my solution is not to drink alcohol to solve my problems. And I have a life today that is way better than anything I could ever think of on my own. Thank you.